It is of course time for the brand new Duel character unlock Noah, now available, and I apologise, it's not me out yesterday. As you can probably hear, the voice is kind of shot. So yeah, we're doing it now, and overall Noah, as far as I'm aware, is a really good character, compared to say Serenity or Rebecca that at the moment are mainly being used as FTK tools and gem farms. That's about it. So let's go first of all to the ranked duels because we got a brand new card for Noah, technically in Yatagarasu. Now, is this going to be that good in Duel Links at the moment? No, I don't think it'll be turn looped. I don't think anything like that's gonna happen at the moment, but we'll see. We'll see. We've then got the brand new trap card, Stars Across the Milky Way. This is a slow burner ritual support card that gives you a ritual from your deck when it's in the graveyard, can become a ritual spell in your hand, which is really solid to a ritual on your opponent's turn. If, for example, you have a way to block their monsters or bounce their back row, then this will be really good. We've then got the Noah Unlock event, rewards, right, in terms of like gate farming. And so what do we got? Well, we've got first of all, the Shinabird's Calling Ritual spell card, which you are going to need for the deck. It is a 3-off pretty much, and it's a Miracle Fusion for that deck. We've then got the Stars Line Above the Shrine, which is a 1-off, I believe, and this lets you ritual summon from your deck, which of course means you haven't got to draw your big important engine piece. Then twice per turn, you've got a bonus effect activated by bouncing a card back to your hand. You either get to add a Spirit Ritual or Ritual Spell card to your graveyard or banish back to your hand, or you set the trap card. And so you've then got the Ritual Summon on your opponent's turn if you want it, which is pretty big. Now, let's go to Noah's level up rewards and his skills, and overall, again, really good. So, first of all, he's level 3, your Baroness Shade Peacock. So, this is a 2-of, I want to say, in the deck, right? And you get a free spell from your deck. Not too bad. And of course, it has the same usual spirit stuff right in the end phase. It bounces back to the hand, but if this card was banished, then next turn, you bring this card back out. Now, you won't get the search off because only ritual summon, but you'll still get a free body, which is not too bad. We've then got, at level 7, is the Shino Baron Shade Peacock, which of course, again, like the Baroness, becomes the Shino Baron when it's on the hand or in the field. And if you trip this ritual summon card, you search 2 cards in your deck to your hand, a ritual spell and a monster, which is pretty huge. And of course, again, has the same effects as the last one. Then level 10 is the Shino Baroness Peacock, your big boss monster that can bounce up to 3 back row back to your opponent's deck if it's ritual summoned. That's really big, right? If it was just a hand, then it'd be a bit worse, but back to the deck in Duel Links is massive. This is going to be a huge card for your opponent to slam the imperm down on to make sure they can't go into the Shino Baron Peacock. It then summons out a level 4 spirit monster in your deck, which can be these little ones, right? Can be these little bodies. Their effects won't work because they weren't ritual summoned, or you can go in for a spirit monster and then potentially go for a rank 4, or go for, say, an Amano Iwato, which, of course, they kind of intended to do with one of the skills. Now, in the end phase, of course, it does bounce it back to the hand, but you do get 2 tokens for free. Now, at the moment, the tokens won't be that important, aside from being a big protective wall, but again, ritual summon your opponent's turn, that would also work out. There's also a trap card we didn't get that's really good with those tokens, so potentially, on the rerun, this deck becomes way better. And at 14, you've got the Shino Baron, which is the same, but for monsters, but those go back to the hand. Then you summon the spirit from your hand, so Peacock, monsters, back to the hand. This one is spells, back to the deck. Overall, you know, a really good control option. Now, that is literally all we're getting from Noah, right? We're getting 1, 2, 3, you know, we're getting 3 copies, basically, of every card we need, which is really good, right? There's no fill here. Now, are you going to run 3 of each? No, it's probably going to be 2 of the babies, 1 of the bosses, and then all the spell cards in the world. Probably that's what you're going to run, and so it is technically some wasted slots, but I don't care, because you're basically getting the entire deck for free in a character, which we don't really see anymore in Duel Links. Right, again, we're missing the trap card, but that can be a rerun card. And so, at the moment, the only real thing that's kind of paywalled is going to be your pre-prep, which of course they want to go into for this deck to become a bit more optimal, to make a 1-card style is even easier, because that does turn on your skill by itself. So that is the one downside, but if you're looking for a free-to-play deck that's going to be pretty good, right, then Noah could be it. Could be it. And of course, we've got 50 Chronicle chips. Okay, have we got more? Some box chips, fine. But there's no tickets. They've learned. Now, I will say they've learned. but Serenity had tickets as well. So, you know, they've at least learned for Noah. They're big characters, they know this is what we do. So, you know, overall, very happy. But of course, we have some skills now. There's the default one, which does give you the Shinato Arc and the King of Higher Plane to your deck. Will be used to farm the playmat and the sleeves, but that's about it. Of course, Avaricious Avians, Avaricious Blessings, your Deck Master skill, which is a really neat reference to the anime, right? However, this is a FTK skill. It does take some setting up, right, but it is an FTK skill because it does halve your opponent's life points now. They've got to have a body in their field. However, that's not that difficult to do because there's plenty of cards that can do that. So, I've already seen 2 or 3 different FTKs with this. Are they as good as the Rebecca one? No. Are they as good as the Serenity one? No. They might be on par. But this is a real cheese skill that obviously Konami intended for them to, you know, high opponent's life points, you summon Shinato, you attack in, and then you burn them for game. Right, so entering the battle phase, in theory, should win you the duel with Shinato. Will it happen? Probably not. You're going to burn them or find some other way to FTK them. We've got Destiny Draw Spirit. Now, this is a really loaded skill, right? So, first of course, it does give you the Destiny Draw effect of giving you a free spirit. That's cool. Then you have got a lock for spirits, which is fine, but then you get 3 normal summons per turn, and also no tributes. So, depending on the cards you've got, this could be really, really funny in some ways. Now, it is 1 effect per turn, once per duel, so you can't really blow your load early, you can't go into these big extra bosses. It is just going to be pure spirits, hopefully being a bit gimmicky, and of course the second effect is the Pot of Greed effect, which are some of the skills I've got right now. So, it seems fine, right? If this was early on in Duel Links, then probably would have been really good, but at the moment, it's not going to compete. It's just a fun skill to play spirits purely, I guess. Draws a spell trap, that's fine. Fair Exchange, that's fine as well. Holy Guard, expected Love Boost Alpha, expected Master Arts 2, expected this one is a skill we haven't seen in a very long time. And then the big one, Shinato's Judgment. It's a once per duel effect on every part of the skill. First of all, you've got a bit of a lock, but you have got 2 summons per turn, which is really, really cool. Then you reveal 2 Spirit Monster Original spell cards in your hand, shuffle one of them, and then add 2 cards. And so with the Shooting Birds, of course, you could see how seeing that pre-prep gets you into your skill immediately. That's so big. The third effect gives you a free Shinato face on events mode if you put it as a body, which is, you know, fine for giving you an extra option for, say, a Link Summon, or just being ritual material for your Shina Bird cards. And then, of course, if you have Shinato, you get a free Change of Heart, which means you can take control of your opponent's big body, link it off for something else, or again, use as material to go for your Shina Bird cards. And so, this by far is Noah's best skill. Overall, Noah is a really, really cool, free-to-play deck. Probably the best free-to-play deck we've seen in Duel Links in a long time, and of course, it'd be rituals like Cyber Angel was, which is, of course, really, really cool. So overall, Noah gets a really solid 9 out of 10. Good cards, good skills, good event drops, and hopefully the next event gives us the trap card to fully round out the deck type. Now, very happy with Noah in Duel Links. Hopefully, maybe there'll be a video next week sometime. As you can tell, the voice ain't there yet. So I apologize again for this video being a bit all over the place, but hopefully it came across okay-ish. Thanks for watching, adios.